is a mess. Hi everyone. It's December. It's a couple days to 2023. I've been traveling since November. I'm in Arizona right now. Long story short, my partner moved here for his job, and so I've been here ever since right before Thanksgiving. And in the grand scheme of things, I realized that I'll be traveling a lot and thought that while I didn't really vlog my journey here in Arizona, I have some clips that I'll put in here. I went to Las Vegas as well, and it's been fun throughout. But looking into 2023, I'll be traveling again before I really go back to Connecticut and settle down. So the plan is I'll be flying January 4th back to Connecticut, and in between the travel from Arizona to Connecticut, I'll be having a layover in Minnesota and then Connecticut, and within a few days after I land, I'll be taking a train to New York City because my plane back home to Singapore takes off there. So I'll be back home in Singapore until February before I come back again to Connecticut and hopefully be able to settle down for a couple months. I thought this would be a great opportunity to vlog because I don't think many people get to travel in the manner that I do. It is truly a privilege, and I also don't know how I'll feel at the end in mid-February because I've again been traveling a lot, and traveling is tiring. You know, I think a lot of people's dreams are to travel and see the world. But at least for myself, at some point, I want to just have consistency. I want to have a routine, and traveling doesn't really allow that. And so, yeah, that's it. I'm looking forward to going back to Connecticut. I'm looking forward to seeing NYC. Hopefully, the Christmas lights are still up. And of course, looking forward to going back home to celebrate my family. It's going to be Lunar New Year in January 22nd. So yeah, I hope to bring everyone along this journey. And also back on being retrospective this year end, I started this YouTube channel really because I wanted to spread information and also document my life, too, in the sense of moving from Singapore to the States and then staying here. Something that many people have gone through, but like not enough in a sense where I feel like it's everywhere. You know, at least for me, I still don't really see many YouTubers who are international people in the States. I've seen a lot of digital nomads, and US is a part of their destination, one of their destinations as they travel around the world, but not many being here. I've seen a lot of videos around visa and how do you stay here and all of that stuff, but not really like vloggers in that sense. And so what I'm really trying to say is I've been getting in my own way really with documenting. Like even now I feel like, oh my gosh, my hair is a mess, it's overgrown, I don't really have much makeup on, and so on and so forth. And making this vlog is really a way for me to say, you know what, I'm gonna get out of my own way, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna document, I'm gonna vlog. At the end of the day, if nobody sees these, at least I will. You know, I'll look back at this time and really realize what a life I've led, you know. And 2022 alone has been quite a whirlwind. In January this year, I was running out of time looking for a job. I need a job in order to stay in the US, and come April, I have a job, and then everything has been so interesting since then. I've got a car, I am driving, I'm used to rural living, and then my partner now has moved to Arizona in October and coming to Arizona, a different state, to see how living is like here, and really grasping how big the States is. So anyway, just wanted to share with those of you who are perhaps thinking of starting something different, starting a passion project, starting something creative, or even starting your own business. You know, sometimes we get in our own way thinking that we need more than we do. And sometimes all that it takes is to just start. And so, anyway, I'm rambling on. So let's just jump right into it. You'll probably see me next when I'm at the airport leaving for Minneapolis, and then Minneapolis to Hartford, Connecticut. So I'll see you then. No. Hello everyone. It's the day, or rather the night before I fly, and just to kind of recap a little bit, the last thing you saw was my train ride to New York City. That was 3 days ago. I arrived here on a Sunday, and on that day when I arrived, I kind of just chilled. I edited what I wanted to edit for this video on the train, and then when I arrived, I kind of just relaxed, played my Switch, really actually playing it for the first time for a couple hours. And then by yesterday, I actually completed my first game. It's called Jenny LeClue. It's a really great game, though the ending was a little sudden, and I only got to realize that then a second game was in the works. So fingers crossed it's gonna come out soon. And then for the past 2 days, I had work, so I was attending meetings, trying to wrap up the work that I have, and also hand over whatever that needs to be done. So it's 10 a.m. now. My flight is at 9:45 a.m. tomorrow, but it's at Newark. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know what I mean. And I'm in the Bushwick area, so it's going to take quite a bit. The cab ride is expensive, but I'll do it anyway because, again, I'm waking up early in the morning, and I'm not a morning person. So what's left to do now is to pack my bags as much as I can, and also charge my electronics. So as you can see there, I have my laptop charging. I actually don't really use it on the flight, but just in case, maybe for writing or something. And then I have my Switch. I'm gonna charge it overnight, and as well as my phone that I'm using right now. I'm gonna journal before I sleep, but really I have made the decision that this will be my first flight that I'm not bringing it on the flight with me. I'm gonna put it in my bag. Reason being, it's quite a heavy book, so to speak, and to journal, to bring it with me and to just journal it for 2 days, technically, where I will not be doing much, is kind of not worth the carrying on. So I'm gonna fit this into my bag, especially since I still have space. And that's my bag. It's a little messy, but I'm gonna tidy up as much as I can tonight. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna prepare the clothes that I plan to wear tomorrow and pack the rest. But at the same time, like I have skincare, it looks very scattered, but I need to use it tomorrow, so I'm not gonna pack it in. Anyway, it's just this process of traveling that irritates me the most most of the time. Having to still leave some stuff out on the last few hours of a travel so that you can use it while packing the rest. Not sure if any of you resonate with that, and if you do, leave a comment down below. I'd be curious to hear. So here I go.
Step 1, wake up early, gon' rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do you. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time.
Eventually.
So it's March 1st. I've been back. I've been back for about almost a month now, and I thought to kind of share my thoughts. Well, first of all, I'm relieved to be back. After 3 months of traveling, I missed the routine of waking up every day, knowing what I'm gonna do next and next and next and for the entire day. I remember coming back and knowing that I have jet lag, really taking the opportunity to revamp my routine. So before traveling to Arizona and Singapore, I was finding ways to exercise, and I find that after jet lag, while I really enjoy waking up late into the mornings, almost into the afternoons, that I also enjoy, early mornings. I get more sun time, which is really important, especially during the winters. And now I use that time in the morning to exercise. So I'm building into this habit of waking up, brushing my teeth, and then changing into my workout gear and just going in front of my TV, put down the yoga mat, and do some exercises 20 to 30 minutes at a time. And I find that that has helped me greatly with my wellness, not just physical but mental as well. I feel like I'm able to focus better for longer periods of time. And I just enjoy my day more overall. I also find that I have time to do grocery shopping. I have time to connect with my family, who is 12 to 13 hours away depending on daylight savings. So yeah, that's kind of like the good part of changing up my routine with travel. That I do miss the benefits of having a structured day, having a structured week. And having that structure also allows me the capacity to reflect and to think bigger and to do things like vlogging. When it comes to the not so good side of coming back after a long period of travel, first of all, it's definitely unpacking. It took me a whole week to unpack, really because, again, I've been away for so long, and also at the same time, it's just an annoying thing for me, at least. Like, I try to be really intentional about unpacking this time around. I have a tendency to kind of like stuff things everywhere, just to have the space look less cluttered. But I realized that just take time, to take the time to organize my belongings would be far better in the long run. And it's easier to keep organized than just unpacking for the sake of not seeing it around my living area. Other than that, I have not felt bored yet, but I do foresee that I might become a little stagnant. I might feel a little stagnant with my routine. At the same time, I think one of the things that I've picked up through my travels is having more hobbies. I'm lucky that during Christmas I was gifted a Switch, and I've gotten back to knitting. And so those alone are two hobbies that take up my time outside of work, outside of personal development programs. I have also started ordering HelloFresh, which really helps me with cutting down grocery time, meal planning time. Personally, I love food. I'm a foodie, but I am just not the cooking type. And HelloFresh really makes it easy for me to plan my meals and cook. I actually enjoy cooking now. I'll put some of the dishes that I've made across the past 2-3 weeks here, just flash them through. Yeah, I really enjoy that process of cooking now. And one last thing I would say that has really enriched my routine, that makes it less boring, is SiriusXM. I tend to listen to the 10th spot when I'm missing old hits. Pop Top 500 is also another favorite. And then Lizzo's Pandora Radio, The Weekend as well. I think just having that upbeat music playing in the background while I cook or just do any hedonic activities has really helped to like create that ambiance in that space. That really made a difference. Previously, outside of Zoom meetings and workout time, I don't really listen to music. I listen to podcasts, and I find that I cannot listen to podcasts while I'm doing stuff like cooking, because then I don't really pick up on what they're saying. But with music, it's just a sing along. Sometimes it's just good vibes, and I think that really helped me and be encouraged to do all the activities that I don't enjoy doing, like cooking, cleaning, organizing. Receive a phone call there. But anyway, so yeah, it's been a long journey. I've learned so much, about myself, about my partner who I was with in Arizona, and about my family, having new perspectives. I feel like I am a different person whenever I go back home. Every year just brings about new challenges, new celebrations that just changes a little bit of me as compared to the year before. Um, so yeah, I guess the takeaway here is highly encourage everyone to think about what in your environment that you can change for a relatively low or no budget to make your living space more enjoyable. While we're out of the pandemic, I'm sure a lot of us are still working remote, studying remote, if not on a hybrid setting. And so it's really important for our environment to reflect who we want to be and with some elements of who we are now. So, yep, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.